Hey guys, Andy here, and today we have a little get ready with me doing the latte makeup trend. If you haven't heard of it, it's a makeup trend that's been really gaining popularity over on TikTok, where you're doing just basically a monochromatic bronzy makeup, as you can see from what I'm currently wearing. If you want to see the tutorial, how I got this look, then just stay tuned. This is the creator. I will have her her handle listed here, and I will also be having her video playing throughout, just to give her credit because she deserves all of the credit for starting this trend. But if you want to see how I got this look, then just stay tuned. And as always, if you like makeup unboxings with a little bit of horror sprinkled in, please consider subscribing, as I would love to have you here. Let's just go ahead and get into how I got this look. Alright, I don't know about you guys, but I have been seeing all over TikTok the latte makeup. So that is what we're going to be doing. So I'm just priming my skin. I'm going to start with the Complex Culture Filter Out Anti-Pollution Primer because this is almost gone and it's not bad. I don't mind it. I think it does a fine job of like blurring. I wouldn't say it's as good as like the Benefit blurring primers or anything, but it's fine. I don't think you can get Complex Culture products anymore. Like, I think that they're done as a brand, but I got it through Ipsy last year, and I don't know why I stopped using it. I used it for months and then just stopped, so. But it's almost empty, so I don't know why I didn't just finish it, but I'm going to use it as a primer and just let that chill on the face. But I have everything out that we're going to be using for this latte makeup. I'm going to be putting the original creator. I'll put her name here and in the description box. I will tag her. I will also be putting her video here to follow along with, because I don't have the exact same products, but I have products that are going to do the job, to do the bronzy look that we're going to be doing. So I'm just going to let the primer sit on my face and we will get started. Alright, now that the primer's had a chance to sink in, I don't know what the hair is doing, but for my glowy product to start, I'm going to go in with the Glossier Solar Paint in the shade Flare. And I am just going to go ahead and draw this on. And I like to, I want to do this with a sponge. I'm going to buff this in with a brush, I think. If anything, we can use the sponge after the fact. So this is going to be my, like, glowy base. Which, what I really like about this trend is this is very much not how I do my makeup. So it'll be really interesting to see how this turns out. I'm not very good at doing my makeup differently, so I'm excited. So I'm just going to get this blended on the cheeks here, and we will move on to step 3, technically, but step 2 of the latte-ness. So now for a little more definition on the cheeks, I'm going to go in with my NYX Wonderstick. And I have mine in the shade Universal Light. So I'm just going to draw this on the cheeks and the forehead. And again with the same brush, just going to buff and blend. Ah! I have hairs falling out. Alright, I'm going to get this finished blended and then we'll move on to the contour step. Actually, I believe she takes this shade on the eyes as well, on the crease and out. So I'm going to do that with this shade as well. So I'm just going to take a fluffy blending brush and just blend that out. Just so we have a base. So I'm going to get that blended and then we'll move on to the contour step. Alright, so then for contour, what she does is goes right here on the sides of the nose. Like from the eyebrow. And are we bronzing or contouring around the mouth? I think she did bronzer around the mouth, actually. So let me go back into the Wonderstick. God, that looks so weird. Oh, Jesus. And then so now that we're all bronzed and contoured where we need to be, just to hydrate the lips, because this isn't going to stay on. Because my lips were chapped. And I got bronzer all over the doe foot. But it's my Queen Gloss in the shade Electric. That won't be staying on, but I wanted to have it on. I look insane. She goes in with concealer, but I'm going to take my Shiseido Synchro Skin Foundation and just do a pump. And she goes on the middle of the forehead. We're gonna do right there, right here, and then probably need a second pump. Because we're just kind of melding everything together. So you don't really want to put the foundation over what we did, which is why I like sheeted concealer, but I need to get uses on this foundation. And I didn't want my concealer to be too bright. So okay, I'm going to finish blending this. Give me a second. We're gonna come back. It's not gonna be crazy. I need to blend. Okay, now before we go in with powders, now this is my other primer, which is the Prime to Glow Skin Perfecting Illuminating Primer by Uoma by Sharon. This says for extra glow to use this on top of your foundation. So to meld everything together, we're gonna try this. This feels so wrong. But we want glow and we want tan. So if this is what we gotta do, and this is what we're gonna do. Ugh. 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 That felt awful to get all over my hands. Ugh. Okay. Now that we are as shiny as the heavens, we're going to go in with powder bronzer. This is the Patrick Ta bronzer because I do just want to amp up that bronzed look. Okay, and I'm just going to take some on the nose like I do. We're going all the way up to the eyebrow. Okay. Okay. And now, just because we are so shiny, I am with some translucent powder just going to set my face just a little bit. I'm just in my T-zone. This is the Aesthetica loose powder. Everything that I'm wearing, of course, will be listed in the description box, as always. There. So we're not completely getting rid of the glow, just taming it down a little bit. So now, what I want to do is, for eyeshadows, I'm going to use for the mattes, the Milani Ungilded Most Love Mattes, and then I'm going to use my Huda Beauty New Nude for shimmers. As well as I'm going to use this e.l.f. shimmer in the shade Galaxy. So, that is what we're doing. So, she says to take a caramely shade all over the crease and smoke it out. So, I'm going to go into the shade Salted Caramel right here. Don't need any of these. So, I'm just going to go into the shade Salty Caramel. And we're just really going to blow that out. And then I'm also just sweeping the shade across the entire lid. And we just really want to blow the color out. That is all and everything we are doing. So I'm going to get this color on this eye and I'll be right back. Alright, so then for lower lash line, we are going to go with a more contour color, which I'm going to go with the shade Cocoa Bean. And then I'm just also smoking that out as like a faux wing. So I'm just going to very lightly go back into that salty caramel shade just to blend the two together. And then for shimmers, we are going to, I'm going to first lay down a base of this Elf Galaxy shade, which is just a bronze. On the lid. This is drying up, so I really have to get in there. And then I'm just going to take a flat brush and blend that out a little bit. And then we're going to top that with, from the Huda palette, the shade Charmed. And then for inner corner, not something too distracting, I'm going to use my Naked Cosmetics Desert Sunset Pigment. Because it's not too crazy. And then I'm going to take my blending brush and just soften it so it's not as impactful. And that's going to be that. So I'm going to do that on the other eye, and then we will move on to liner. And I'm going to do my brows off camera really quick because it's just my NYX products. My brow glue in dark brown, my micro brow pencil in cool ash brown. I'm going to do those really quick off camera. Do this eye, and then we'll be back for eyeliner. Alright, so we're going to do a couple more things. For waterline eyeliner, I'm going to use the LA Colors gel liner in the shade Rose Gold Shimmer because I want just a little bit of shimmer on my waterline. Boom. So then for upper lash line, just to define the wing that we created a little bit more, I'm going to go in, this is the Appeal Cosmetics gel liner in Deep Taupe. And I'm just going to from my lash line flick outward and smudge. From my lash line and outer corner and smudge. That is all we're doing for liner. So then for freckles, I'm going to use my AF94 Backline Liquid Eyeliner in the shade Shipwreck, which is a brown. This is a liquid eyeliner. I'm just going to use that to mark this pimple that I have I'm going to turn that into a beauty mark. And you could add freckles like she did in the video if you wanted to add freckles. I don't, but I'm turning that pimple into a beauty mark. That is what we're doing. I'm going to wipe off the lip gloss that was hydrating my lips so we can put on lipstick. And honestly, I'm going to use that same deep taupe eyeliner to very lightly line my lips. I know it looks dark, but hang on. We're gonna smudge. It's gonna soften the color. And it's gonna blow out that line. When in doubt, smudge it out. And then I'm gonna go in with the Milani, I believe these are the Studded Kiss lipsticks in the shade Tease. That looks beautiful. So then I'm just going to go off real quickly. I'm going to use setting spray. I'm going to use the Hard Candy Hydrating Setting Spray. And then I'm going to put on mascara, which is the Give Them La La mascara. And I'm just going to do that really quick. And then we will finalize our thoughts on what we think of the look overall. Alright, so I added mascara, did setting spray, and then I did end up adding some freckles and some other beauty marks because I found some other blemishes. So this is the finished look. I think it turned out really nicely, actually. I was a bit nervous in the beginning, but I think it turned out cute. It's definitely different from what I normally do. It's very monochromatic, very brown. Here, let's take the hair down. Let's get the full... ensemble. So let me know, what do you guys think? Do you think that I did it well? Like, did I follow the steps all right? I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments down below. As always, like I said, everything will be tagged or listed in the description box, I should say. And the creator will be tagged in the description box. Let me know in the comments if you've done this or are planning to try it, because I would love to watch your video. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.